G'day guys, my name's Josh, you can call me JaWoodle, and welcome back to my newest favourite zombie survival game, survival crafting horde base building. Welcome back to Vane. Look at it down there, look at it, horde base building indeed. The claw corridor, like a killing corridor but for Vane, is alive and well. That is the first purpose built horde base that I've built in this game so far. The rest of this castle I've built here has purely been for surviving. But now that I've gotten to the point where, surviving isn't really a difficult thing for me anymore. I'm nice and warm, I've got food, I've got my own personal gigantic coffee machine, I've got water, I've got everything. So now, I'm just having fun. I'm playing hooky with the zombies and I'm enjoying it a lot. Speaking of though, I'm gonna need to put a few more of my plentiful MREs into the pie warmer so I can have some more of those later on. Chuck you in. Today though, like the claw corridor, that one down there, worked an absolute treat. I love that, but I've got one more idea now. I kind of understand how the game works a bit more. One more idea for hopefully a pretty simple, easy to build and very effective horde base that I want to try. And before I just say that I'm the best to ever do it, the best to ever do it. Good to see my proper base is still working just the way I wanted it to. These double doors are just the key to everything. That's the only thing the zombies want in the world, even more than me and all my gooey bits inside. So having like this nice little V-notch in my castle that I can shoot from up at the top of my tower or through the door or from the pit at the top here, that's already such a good build that I don't really need anything else. Everything extra is just now for fun. I'm just having my own fun now. So what I'm thinking this time through, because now that I know that I can actually get some verticality with my builds, it's like this. So I've got two walls stacked on top, and up on top of them is this fence ledge that normally snaps on down at ground level. But if you snap it one level above, you can still make that jump, which means building a tower of some sort should be relatively doable. So I want to build something like a cauldron, something like a crucible, some way to pile as many zombies as possible down below me, set fire to them, and watch the world burn. Some men, me, want to watch the zombie world burn, and I won't apologize for it. But I think though, just anywhere flat and out of the way is gonna do it. So I guess ooh, actually right here. It's a little bit far away from my actual base, but it should be doable. A nice little opening in the bush. Can you have bushfires when everything's icy? Guess we'll find out. The most important thing though is going to be building this out of fireproof materials, so nothing less than the limestone brick stuff. I could build it out of the metal fence, which is very expensive, but still kind of tempting because I only really need, I think at first maybe 4 down the bottom just to build a box. Not yet. Way too soon, Junior. Like it's Fast and the Furious. We're putting like a square, like L7 weenie. That's a reference for you. At the bottom is kind of the dream and building up from them. But I think maybe building it slightly bigger than that to fit more zombies in would probably also be a good play. So what do I need actually? I need heavy bolts, scrap metal sheets and small scrap metal sheets. Jeez, these metal ones are so expensive. I'm only going to build the 4 of them because I have an idea of how I can get that to work the way I want it to, but geez, even 4 is a lot. It's now much later at night and I'm less enthusiastic about running so far away from my base to go and build this thing. So building it just here or even out the front. Yeah, let's build it at the front. Why not? Right next to my base seems to be a much better idea. I'm a lazy boy, even in a game. I don't want to run. I don't want to walk. I don't want to be outside. Outside's where all the things that are trying to end me are. I live in Australia. Outside is bad. Even just saying that, it's got the drop bears knocking on the window, I feel like. Didn't have my Vegemite today to stave them off, but I do have enough now. I think I have enough to build at least 4, of the metal fences. What's going to be really annoying about this though is trying to build this actually square without wasting materials is going to be a time. So let's just go like this, I suppose. Put one here and we'll snap. Yeah, you onto that side. I want it to be nice and level at the top. So put you like that. And then I reckon getting just some of these shitty fences. These are wooden planks. So wooden planks to build you across the other side and I can snap onto those. I don't want to waste the metals. That's the worst case scenario. I've got to get these snapped absolutely on the nipple, which looks like it's about to be there. I think that's going to be good. Do I want to build this 2 wide or just 1 wide? I was just going to go with like a little square initially, like a little tower, kind of like the bell tower in Florence, but I need it to be a little bit bigger to allow more zombies in. But maybe going just one wide. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go two by one. In case you haven't noticed, yes, I am doing this completely on the fly. If I was clever, I would have made a blueprint, but no. I'm just gonna throw some shit at the wall and see if it sticks like a Macca's pickle. Chuck it in like that. That's the last one I can build, but it looks like it's gonna work. You're attached. You're attached and I can't destroy you now. That is frustrating. I could set you on fire, but that just made the last walls in that too invincible. I don't think that's gonna work. Whatever, doesn't matter. Limestone bricks and reinforced wooden planks. Got some more, lots of bricks in you. Got some more on the craft as well. I'll take you. I'm very encumbered. I'm very bloody slow. Just things are not working out quite how I had them planned, but that's all right. Grab you. Reinforced wooden planks. Got some more of those on the cook as well. We're fine. I suppose I shouldn't worry too much about this thing. Like, I guess the zombies will destroy it when they're good and ready, or when I do set them on fire, it'll just get cooked like everything else does and open up an extra avenue for zombies to access this place. So chuck in both of you, and we can keep on building up. Before I get too carried away, get a couple of these fence ledges, and they only need to be, yeah, on that level like you. So I can chuck in you like that, and from there, I can make the jump up onto you. I could do the same on the outside, but I don't think you snap on the outside, do you? If I wanted to build like a way to get up here on the opposite side, yeah, it only wants to snap. It only wants to snap and I can't build it otherwise. That's totally fine. Totally fine. I'm gonna need some more bricks in a moment, but I can build 2 more. So from there, is there like a height limit to these things? Like, is there a limit to how tall I can build, or just as long as it's connected to the ground, it'll be fine? I don't have, I need 3 more lines of bricks to build the next step, but I should be able to build that. Ooh, yeah, on that level there. So I can go from here straight to there. Ooh, we could get up pretty quickly. Getting from one side of this to the other is going to be pretty bloody sketchy, but I'm backing myself to do it. I'm very tired. I'm full and I'm hydrated. I'm feeling pretty good. Grab the fence ledge and put you like that. So I can overly skip it on that first rung, going up the full 1 block, and from there on, I'm only going up like 3/4 after that. But once I get to this level, I'm gonna have to switch from here because I can't squeeze through that gap to get up here. So it's gonna have to be a little bit taller. This is stacked too high. There is a limit to how high up we can build. Right, fair play then. Can I stick you? Oh, actually, I can make a little platform like this. That's okay. I don't have to be that high up, I suppose. Like, the zombies can't climb more than 1 block anyway. And I can't use, if I could try and put down one of those garage doors, I would, but I don't think it's going to work for me. Do you get real upsetty at me and tell me I'm not allowed to? Yeah, no good. Well, that's okay then, because I can just build a platform out of these things. One goes there, one goes there. Can I squeeze through that gap still? Probably not, actually. I might have to get rid of that first one. Come on, you can do it. Up you get. Up you get. Nah, not going to do it. Yeah, good to know. Okay, so I can't squeeze through a 1/2 block tall gap. That's all good. I've destroyed that one. Now I can get up here happy as anything. I'm really curious if that's going to be enough for now, but I do want to get rid of... No, not the pick. I have a fire axe somewhere in... Look how good my base looks. I have a fire axe in there somewhere, because I would like to just break this one down. I can't destroy it because it's attached, but I just needed it for the snapping. I mean, that could be it. That could be even cheaper and even more effective than the claw corridor. The Cora Claw. Why didn't I think of that yesterday? The Cora Claw. Coin it. Done. Put it on a shirt. I've left all my stuff crafting while I quickly go and have a little snooze, get through the daytime. It's already 5:30. The sun doesn't open until 6. I thought I heard something break. Are we good? Are we okay? Everything's still in fight and fit form? Jeez, I heard that sound and my heart crumbled like I thought my base walls did. I love this place too much. I don't want to lose it like that. I love that I have my coffee machine here just perfectly for me. I've already drunk. Here you go on, drink 300 ml. 300 ml of coffee. I'm getting heart palpitations. Come on, that's nothing. It's also like not an espresso machine. It's basically just pissing out tar water. Barely even coffee. There's no way 300 mils is going to make your heart a flutter. Only Trader Jen can do that, and I haven't seen her in a damn long time. Oh God, how's my production going? Look at this. Look at this, there's piss and limestone bricks everywhere. I'm running both forges for this now, and apparently the makeshift one doesn't like shit them out quite as neatly as the proper one does. There's limestone bricks everywhere. Look at them. It's like fireworks, but productive. I mean, it's all fun and games, so you have to start sweeping it up. First, you got to destroy all the zombie corpses that show up. Now, you got to pick up all of the limestone bricks you need. God damn. Why can't I get like a dustpan or broom or something? Or just like put... That'd be really cool. Actually put like a bucket underneath it. Just like a hopper in Minecraft. Chuck it underneath so all the bricks just get gathered immediately. Just straight in the bucket. Don't even worry about it. Just dragging myself out the front to go and do some more building. But I'm not really sure if there's really much more to build for this. I might have got all of those limestone bricks for a future project, but you're not going to do anything. No, I was supposed to be going to get my wood axe. I got distracted. I got distracted by how good of an idea putting the forges up on a table was that I forgot what I was meant to be doing. Look at it. Yeah, this is the letterbox for sure. Look how good that looks. So this didn't work for me last time, but I do have just the generic, for you're finding in everybody cabin you go to, wood axe. So you've got health bar. Health bar's going down. Surely this time you're going to get out of the way for me. Couple more. One more. There we go. There we go. See, now nice and open at the bottom. There's still a way for me to get up there. But as soon as I get up there, I should be able to fire a flare down at the zombies down below and watch them all burn. And nothing here is flammable. Famous last words. Nothing here is flammable, so this should work pretty okay. Let's get some zombies and find out. The horde's on their way. It's just going to be a minor one, not one of the really bloody big ones that I'm so scared of. Where are they going to... If they spawn over there, it's a bit of a long hike to get to me, but they can't... Yeah, g'day. They can't come through my base. If I stand in the middle here, do you come on the inside? Or you're all just going to hang out on the outside instead? Yeah, here comes a couple more. Here comes a few more. I was going to say the flare won't work unless there's a lot of yous. May as well just go like that. Get you burning nice and early and do the same on the other side. Okay, and now we just watch and wait. Oh, don't go on the inside though. That's the one place I haven't set a fire yet. Oh, have I? No? No, I haven't. No, I damn well haven't, but I'll try it now. That'll work. All right, 3 flares, 3 waves of zombies. Watch them all burn. Look at this. This is what I wanted. Using all of the fire. It's like shooting stars. Oh my God, it really is like shooting stars. What is happening out here? So far, this is all going absolutely fantastically. Like, yeah, they get a couple of swings against the metal fence occasionally, but it's really not that often before they die. Because, yeah, they get set on fire as soon as they touch another zombie that's on fire, so it spreads like wildfire. Almost like that's an existing expression. I'll never stop giggling about this, though. It's so bloody good. So, like, do you ever really need the double walls, though? I thought I needed the double so I could... There goes a couple more, actually, so I could, like, jump between them to get really high, but you can only go 3 blocks tall anyway, so you may not even really need it. Are you guys still on fire on this side? Yeah, you are. I'll just fire to the flare just for shits and giggles anyway. Those are eagles, not zombies. It's hard to tell these days. I think there's only 1 zombie left. I think it's just you. I don't know why they get flung up in the air, but they definitely do. I think he's now dead, so if I just jump over the fire... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So a couple of flares here and there. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Too early. Too early. Oh, the clutch jump over the fire and flames. Up we get. I got a little bit tickled and I'm slightly exerted, but I've lured the rest of them into the fire again. So if you're walking on flaming zombies, do you get set on fire, or do you have to have alive zombies to spread the flames, to spread the chlamydia? I don't know if you're on fire or not. It's hard to tell. There's too much fire. Yeah, no, it is. It's still spreading because, look, you've just shown up here on the outside, but you are on fire like the rest of them. At least I'm pretty sure you are. It's still really hard to tell, but I thought I saw some extra flames. Are you on fire? I mean, I've got so many flares. I've got so many flares and you fire them all over the place. Why not just use them for evil rather than good? The bloody jet pilots ignore when I fire them anyway. This seems to be working better than I expected it to. This could be better than the Coraclaw. I hear no more beating down there. I think they're all accounted for. Can I see any more running in? I'm not making the same mistake twice. I think we're safe. Famous last words, I know. The zombies in the sky have disappeared as well, but they were just down to a couple of corpses. But that has gone spectacularly well. So you don't even really need the second wall at all. Just find a way to climb on top so you can, like, build these little blocks here and make the jumps up to them. And then the second wall's just got like an insurance policy, I guess, in case things go really badly, but they don't. Like, it's fine. You're totally fine. You could build these little things everywhere. So what do you actually, okay, in fairness, I'm using like top tier materials at the bottom here, which are expensive to make, but you could build this out of just limestone blocks and you'd still be fine because it's all fireproof. Well, let's put that to the test then. Like, the metal's great, but okay, we're using endgame materials for that. As long as it's above the reinforced, the fortified wood. So that still burns. I learned that the hard way. Doesn't say in here though, vulnerable to heavy melee weapons, firearms and explosions, etc. You don't say that you're resistant to fire, but you are. So you're still good. So as long as you get to the limestone bricks, you're good. What level do you need to be to build you though? Construction level 50, that's not that high. That's definitely doable. I'll grab a couple of bricks and I'll see what I can come up with and see if the same idea will work with just like a single wall and then a couple of steps up and made it out of the limestone bricks instead. I've got a whole bunch. I've shoved them into so many boxes. I've got so many of them everywhere. At least now with this, I don't have to worry about if it's inside or outside because I'm just doing the same thing regardless. Would building like an L shape be a little bit better? My brain immediately thinks yes, because that is a structurally more sound design. It's not going to flex like it would just being a solid A4 piece of paper. But purely for firing flares down into the zombies, because then you have like an inside corner and an outside corner, but actually no, because then look, you have like a side here, a side there, a side there. You still have the 3 sides. So you'd lose the benefit of only using 2 blocks to do it. So no, okay, so we'll go two wide and we'll start building up from you. So it's 2 by 3, 6 blocks. 6 blocks is all you need. Then just simply chuck it on a couple of steps, one onto you, and one onto you. You probably even need to go that high, to be honest. You can probably even do it, maybe we'll test that after this. Maybe you could even do it just like 2 blocks tall or even, what, so 2 by 1? Because you can make that jump. But I reckon probably the zombies, I mean, they did destroy a couple of walls on the Coral Claw almost accidentally at that level. So they might get a couple of lucky swings if they pile up World War Z style, World War Z style. It's called World War Z, so I have to say Z, not that that's an actual letter in my alphabet. But either way, so you're good. So if I just have zombies from here, like, I should be fine, right? And that actually gives me a window to fire straight through there. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's go a severe horde this time. Let's just see how bad things can really get. I'm perched up here nice and happily. They're going to start wandering through the trees. I think though I should try and hit the first zombie I see with fire. Exactly like that. So at least now that side is always going to have the fire working for me. Those guys are stuck out on the cliff face there. That was get them burning too. Oh, well, that was a waste of a flare, wasn't it? I burned you and no one else. Oh, excuse you. Jeez, you've had a real lucky go on that one, haven't you? I guess you sat well and truly back down again before you burned something you shouldn't. They're starting to make the way up now, so I can fire another flare into you guys. Those guys under there are already burning. So really the only downside here is that I can't see really well underneath. I suppose put like another, I don't have any stuff on me, do I? I've got you, but you're very not fireproof. If I build another one of you out this way, geez, you're not going to like me at all, I am. But I could get a better view down underneath, but it's fine. But let's talk about that right now. You're getting real lucky with the jumps though. That's 2 now that have made their way up onto that platform, which is making me nervous. They haven't made that jump yet, but just getting onto there is anxiety inducing. I've got a good little bonfire going now. I'm staying down this side to try and avoid them accidentally getting up onto that little plinth, and yeah, look at that. So now they're like kind of wrapping around both sides of that, g'day, both sides of that wall and on the front side as well. So whichever direction they come from now, they're all getting set ablaze, which is good because I'm running very low on flare ammo. Yeah, you're fine. You're still getting set ablaze. The others are stuck fighting a wall. Oi, come. Stop fighting wildlife and come fight me. You're supposed to want my brains, not bloody deer meat. This snacky. It's the last few down there just sizzling away, so we're all fine. I would really love to know how much damage you've actually done to it. But I mean, the horde wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it might have been. There's a couple more just burning the last little cinders, but we're totally fine. So how are we looking? Fence is still totally fine. Barely even a scratch on them. And just a whole bunch of bodies paved away at the base too. So you don't really need all... Actually, no, you probably do need all of that. Because they did get up onto there. A couple of them did. A couple got up onto that block. So like in a real pinch, I guess you really could. But then you also don't have a great angle for shooting down at the zombies underneath. So I reckon a good way to expand on this... I'm gonna need some more bricks. Hang on. Well, that's interesting. How has that happened? Has one of those flying, flaming zombies made it over the wall and come and set fire to you? Destroy you? It was just the ledge that was burning, not the wall itself. Okay, so that's just unfortunate. I can't stop meteoric. I said a different word, which I shall not repeat. I cannot stop meteoric zombies from coming down and destroying some of my walls. That's just fucking... The dinosaurs couldn't stop it. I can't stop it either. I was so distracted by that, I forgot what I was doing. But I think... Yeah, I should go the other way. I'll go out the far side. So 3 tall. But if I build another bit of wall, yeah, off the end of you, we got slightly in a tree. Can I keep on going with that? I can. Oh, how far can I go? Like, at what point am I just taking the genuine piss? I've gone all the way through a tree, out the other side. What happens if I just stand on that? Are they going to group below me, or are they going to be over here at the base of the wall? Oh, this is very interesting. I'm so curious how this is going to go. I've slept through till the next morning. I've had coffee, I've had food, I've had water, I've had everything I need. I don't have apparently opposable thumbs anymore. What are you having issues with this for now? You've been climbing these all bloody day. All right, that was a little bit unusual, but never mind. We're cracking on. So up onto you. So you're anchored back over at that wall, but you're not actually attached over here. So where are the zombies going to attack then? Where can they attack? They seem to be attacking the foundations the whole time, so I might have to go back. Oh, I'm going to need some... I'm going to have to climb the walls. Going to need to get some flare ammo. They might attack over here, which will be difficult to fight, but I can still stand like here and see under you and see under you. But if they create just a big puddle of zombies underneath me out here, this could be the most effective of the lot. Oh. G'day, Wolfie. How are ya? Good? Me too. I've got 29 flare rounds, which will be more than enough for this, I'm pretty sure. Let's get ourselves another horde. Let's go another severe horde. And just see what they do. Because this could be better than the Coraclaw. The Clawrador? Nah, Coraclaw. This could be better than that. You clamber up, which is fine. I'm going to wait for a few more. I just want to see what you do. Oh my god. Oh my god. I apologize to everyone in advance. You're all just going to burn. I apologize to everyone in advance because this is going to patch out something in the game which someone's base is going to rely on, and I'm going to be very, very upset with for making a video about it. It's the 7 Days JaWoodle Park all over again. We're back in JaWoodle Park in vain. And it's like the good old days where we find ridiculously OP strats that work way too well. It doesn't even need to be fireproof because they're not touching anything, not setting anything on fire. You could build this out of the scraps. That's the next move. That's the next move. We're going to watch this horde burn to cinders, and we're going to build another one using these. Using the worst item in the game, a flare gun, and a couple of scraps wood. Okay, so you guys later, and we could be untouchable. It's so good. It's so good! They just keep on coming. They're streaming in like waves on a beach. They're running straight into the fire. Straight into it. Straight into the fire like a frightened goat. Incredible. Straight on through. So one of these, I haven't fired another flare round. I've still got the exact same amount that I had when I fired the first one. 27, one in the chamber. I'm breathing in burning zombie skin. All the embers of burning zombies going straight in my lungs. I doubt that's particularly good for me, but it just won't stop. Doesn't need to stop, I'm fine. They're just screaming. The sound of the zombie screams are filling my ears like they're burning embers are filling my lungs, but I am very happy with how all of that has gone. So the last couple are burning away. Okay, that's the most successful idea I've had yet. This one was fine, the concept was right, but I mean, it can't get much better than this, can it? 0 effort, 1 flare. Horde burns away. Perfect. So I reckon this spot right here is going to be A1 for me building my little thing. Just get you spun around a little bit. Chuck in you, doesn't matter which side is which. We could really like, I don't even know, you could probably even like specialize this a little bit more. What's it, efficient size? No, make it more efficient. Whatever the word for that is. Whatever the word is for making something more efficient, you can probably do that with this pretty easily. Build you up to the top. And one up there. I don't need to build one on that corner because it doesn't bloody matter. Use the weakest shit possible. That goes there. That goes there. And then continue that build all the way along until it stops me. That's the thing. I only stopped building the last one because I ran out of materials. But this is so cheap and I have so much. I could build this forever. Like, what's the span? What's the span length on you before I can't build anymore? So legitimately, I don't think there is a limit to this. I can just keep going for as long as I have the materials, which means I kind of, like, I'm getting close to the ground again. I'm building up the hill, I'm getting closer and closer. Okay, but if I can keep going forever, I have another idea. All right, I've done a thing. I've done a thing. Some might say it's a little bit cheeky, others might say it's a genuine piss take, but I've come up here, up to where the water tower is, just across, because there's this nice big bluff over here, very similar to where evil villains head through their non-evil counterparts off in the second best movie of all time. But I've built this. I've built this because there is no constraints. I could have kept going, but I've shown some self-control here. Be very proud of me. I've built this monstrosity out to middle of nowhere. Hop up onto you, hop up onto you, and this goes all the way out above the car park down below. I could have kept building. I could have built all the way back to my little watchtower over there. But if I sit happily on top of this, then, oh, I've almost built up to the jets. G'day, lads. How are ya? If I sit out here, then they're all going to congregate directly below me, ripe for a flaring. Just because, of course, I bloody did. I think if I'm being this much of a cockshammy, I probably deserve to have a deadly horde sent my way. Trigger you. It's almost 2 p.m. I can see him spawning in. So as long as I don't destroy anything over there, in fact, if they did, oh, I see you. Maybe they are going for it, but if they destroy that, what happens to this? Does it collapse? Is there gravity? I'll tell you what, after we're done with this though, we'll go find out, but for now, oh, can the flare not reach? Don't build this too tall. It has, like Icarus. Have I flown too close to the sun and now I can't? Oh, there we go. We're fine. We're all good. Just let the bonfire begin. I don't know what just happened. I think a deer ran past, but the horde has decided the deer's tastier than I am, or at least a little bit more gettable. They're charging away. It was a rabbit. A rabbit. A rabbit was the thing that lured most of the horde away. They've been set on fire. They've gone charging off into the trees. That's how bushfires start. Unbloody Australian to be doing that out there, but that's right. The rabbits got away here. They all come back again, up over the fence. All right, I might have pushed the limits of this too far. I might have gone a little bit too far. You were frightfully close to my little support over there. You're chasing the, they're chasing the deer. The deer's gonna ruin everything. Where is he? Where is he? I'm gonna have to hunt the deer to save. No, they're all gone. Oh, well, just get the fire into them then somehow. God damn it, dear! Look at this! You stolen me, friends! My conga lines left me all over again! Look at that, isn't that a sight for sore eyes, though? That is a proper zombie fire going on down there. There's still more coming in. So this is the biggest the horde can get. I mean, yes, I get distracted and I run. Listen, I understand. Something shining and delicious runs past. Of course you get distracted. You're going off after something new again. I was just talking about that. Now they're coming back in again. There's a little cluster stuck on the fence. But this is as big and bad as the horde's gonna get. It's so good. Even I think this is taking the piss a little bit. This is cheese. Even I agree. This is cheesier than a pizza that a turtle eats. And it's good to know though. It's good to know that the zombies are working towards my coordinates rather than like trying to pathfind through and be smart. So we know that they do that and that they target big doors. And that seems to be how the pathfinding works at the moment. Now, Obviously, this game is very early access. It's its first iteration, and it's been woodled already. I'm very sorry about that, but hey, it's like, yeah, you can take the woodle out of a zombie survival base builder game, but you can't take the zombie survival base builder game out of a woodle. I just enjoy it way too much. Here's a problem. I want to solve it in any way I can, and this apparently is the way that gives me the most amount of joy. The sun's starting to set, and half the zombies have turned into their non-zombie form, just their goo form. Absolutely full of goo, absolutely full of getting cooked. So good. So good. So funny. Oh, I love this shit so much. All right, I think they're dead. I think the horde's over. I think they're dead. Okay, we're fine. I mean, yeah, this is probably taking the idea to the absolute extreme, but this would work without getting such a big long erection off the end of it. Must be bloody nice. You can probably just do this with 1 or 2 blocks. I've built it off the cliff just to take extra, oh shit, extra piss out of it. But I mean, look at that in the sun as well. The sunset and the base reaching out to nowhere. It's so fun. But here was the last test that I wanted to do though. I've got my fire axe and I've got a big long expanse out in front of me. If I destroy the foundations for this stuff, what happens to it? I did just save that just in case, because I mean, they're still burning there, just in case this does all come crashing down. One down, still standing. I suppose it is still touching the ground though, which I guess is the main parts. Last couple of swings. What's gonna happen to you? Let's find out. Oh my God, and can I still make that jump? I'm very excited, but if I can still make that jump, you can make floating bases. Because of course, up. Come on, get up. There you go. Up you get. You really could. You're really, honest to God, can make floating bases. Wow. All right. Well, the sun's setting, so I'm going to have to leave this here. I know some people are going to be like, oh, this game's trash. Clearly, I haven't thought about it or haven't coded it properly or whatever. I mean, I'm me. I've broken games before. I'll break games again. I'm specifically looking for flaws in the coding of the zombies. Like, for the last 40 odd days, I've been playing this game properly and having an absolute ball. It's not like an oversight. It's just part of a game being early access. I'm sure this will get patched at some point in the future. I'm not sure like how they're going to do it or what they're going to do it, but I'm sure that it will. But that is just so fun. So fun. So we can make floating bases and ridiculous OP one-shot flare horde bases too. So bloody good. But I'm going to have to leave this monstrosity here and come back and play some more Vane in another episode, because this episode is done. So thank you guys for watching. Most of all, thank you to the patrons of Patreon who made this episode possible. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, follow me on whatever. If I don't talk to you there first, I'll see you in the next episode. Have a good one.